Every summer, there are reports across the country about rising violence, and the 4th of July can be particularly violent, according to the Gun Violence Archive. But advocates say what's often overlooked in those statistics is domestic abuse. Joining me now to discuss is Ashley Sonnenfield, Vice President of the Butterfly Collective, which supports domestic abuse survivors. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So first, if you could start by just telling us about the Butterfly Collective, how it got the name and what the mission is.
So the Butterfly Collective got its name because after a butterfly emerges with their wings, they become a new thing. We were founded in 2019 by a survivor herself. Okay. She saw a need for what we do because she was volunteering in Turning Point and realized that what we do and what they do are a little bit differently. We kind of bridge the gap between leaving shelter and finding a safe place.
Yeah.
So we're looking for funding for that.
What is that experience like from what you've learned, from what you've seen? That has to be challenging, maybe overwhelming to leave the shelter and then have to stand on your own feet.
Yes, very overwhelming. We have helped dozens of survivors over the last few years. What we normally do is if they are coming out and they don't have anywhere to go that is safe yet, we house them in a hotel for a few weeks until we're able to find them a forever home. We help them with their bills. We help them just get back on their feet. We try to take that overwhelming feeling away from them. And we support them from the very start to the very end. We're there with them the whole time, yeah.
And you guys are launching a campaign. We'll talk about that in a second, but you're launching it on the 4th of July. And as we just mentioned, violence numbers in general tend to go up in the summer. I guess it's not surprising that the 4th of July are holidays. I imagine a lot of family gatherings, people drinking on occasion. It's a high stress period.
Very much so.
How does that lend itself to the increase in domestic violence?
Well, I think like you just said, there's an increase in stress. There's an increase in alcohol consumption.
Yeah.
A lot of togetherness. I think a lot of people are high anxiety these days. And it's unfortunately the holidays are usually when it spikes.
Yeah. So a good time to launch the campaign.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the campaign and what you guys are hoping to do.
We are hoping to raise $100,000. Our nonprofit is fully funded by our community. We're averaging a dozen, survivors every couple months, and without the funding, we cannot help them. So we need the community to rally together with us and help us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not looking for just individuals. Tell me who you're seeking help from and how they can contribute.
We are seeking help from everybody. No donation is too small and no donation is too big. We're looking for companies, corporations that would love to get behind us and help us. And just, like I said, anybody that wants to help support us, we're looking for that.
And where can people find more information to do that?
If you go to our website, thebutterflycollective.org, there is a donate button directly on the page. And that is the best way to do it.
Yeah. So you guys are doing amazing work. I mean, helping people with housing, hotel stays. What does it go into organizing all of this? It sounds like a lot of work. How many members are in the organization?
It is a lot of work, yes. Right now, there's 3 of us, and we work on volunteer position. We are in contact multiple times a day, almost every single day. Our email is flooded constantly with survivors. They do go through a screening process, so that's something that has to be discussed amongst the 3 of us. So yeah, there's a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah, but very worth it, I imagine.
Very worth it, absolutely.
Yeah. What have you seen in those survivors that have been helped? What's their reaction been to the help that you guys are providing for them?
Oh, I mean, everybody always comes back to us. They are so fortunate. They thank us up and down. Very happy that we're there. There's nobody else out there like us right now that does the work that we're doing. So, yeah, yeah.
Well, you guys are doing incredible work. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
and one
you
more
for
time, that
having me.
website if people want to learn more or donate.
www.thebutterflycollective.org.
All right, great to remember, easy to remember. This is Ashley Sonnenfield, Vice President of the Butterfly Collective. Thanks so
Yes.
much for being here.
Thank you for having me.